Hello everybody, welcome to Bubba's Corners. My name is Bubba. Yeah, we're just going to be telling you today on the old video blog that the store, Bubba's Outlet, will be closing in a couple of days. And I'm probably going to be taking a vacation from the website for a while. A buddy of mine's dying from stomach cancer. So I'm going to spend some time with him. And I'm going to think about whether I'm even going to keep on going on with Bubba's Corners. I guess I'd talk about some issues that nobody wants to respond about. Y'all come over and read and follow my blogs, but nobody responds. And wants to talk to themselves. You'd like a little bit of feedback. I talk about some issues that strike me at home. The freedom of our country, the Constitution, and the way it's all going away, and all this stuff's happening right in front of our eyes. I could put up video after video after video after video after video, and not a single person even responds. Come on, read it. I guess you're all scared, and I guess I don't blame you. America, we've had it so easy for so long that hard times come, don't know how to handle it, so nobody wants to address the issue that these things are happening because, oh geez, we might have to come out of our comfort zone and stand up for something. I could have probably made the store work if I'd lied to you, give free giveaways that I'd have to pay for, so I'd have to pass the expense along the way. I mean, I'm starting to find some things now that I'm closing it down, but we've had the store up for 6 months. It was up for, you truckers out there. I bought this website, this store for you guys to use, and gals, at a great expense. I'm going to be in a hole, but, I tried to do something, and I cried about it, how the hell can I whine and cry? I was sitting at the hospital yesterday with my buddy Dodge, and he's dying, and he's happy. He's all excited about the trip. He's ready to go on to paradise, He believes in the Lord. And it's kind of funny talking about that. Do some Just TV over there. You guys that watch, I don't know if any of you have watched any of my videos I put up over there on the front page on Bubba's Corners and Bubba's Truck Stop. I do that over at Justin TV, and I get kind of carried away sometimes, but I had some guy over there. I was, gosh dog, about an hour and 15 minutes I got wound up into that one, and somebody was watching me because it shows right down there, where the chat line is, and it shows viewer number, nobody checked in, nobody even said howdy, just come over there and listen to the old senile old truck driver rant and rave about it's the end of America, it's the end of this, that, and the other. But if you all did your homework, man, you'd see what's going on. Got to pull your head out from your ass. Excuse my language, but what does it take to get anybody to even say, okay, Bubba, you're talking about prison camps for people who go in there, blue and red prisoners. Red is marked for death. Blue is marked for re-education. Re-education. Well, that's for those of you that haven't been completely brainwashed. Well, I talk about that stuff, and it scares people away. Little old granny comes in, looking for a gift for a grandkid, and then sees that, But I'm a grandfather. My grandkids don't have a future. Don't have a future. For one, they're part Native American, which kind of had them on the wrong slide in the beginning. But when all this other stuff comes down, you know, for years everybody told me I was crazy. Well, Bubba, man, what do you talk about these prison camps and these death camps and the Constitution being gone? Well, it's happening right now. Jesse Ventura even brings it up on his conspiracy theory, and he's got the proof, he's got the people, he's got the experts, he's showing you, and you still don't want to believe it, Well, when will you believe it? When will you believe that America is no longer our country anymore? It's not we the people, it's the government and the slaves. My trucker, I trucked for a long time. He talked about many times shutting down fuel strikes, and some rights for us out there, because we really ain't got no rights out there as a truck driver. We got one law out there that protects us. They don't even enforce that because they don't want to lose the contract for their freight. Well, they're talking about another shutdown. Well, you can't shut down because the federal government won't let you shut down. They passed them Homeland Security bills, ladies and gentlemen, that if you shut down or strike, that's a terrorist threat. It's a terrorist action, and you are considered a terrorist. You are become an enemy of the state, and you will be thrown in prison and lose your CDL. But they're still talking about a shutdown. No, if we shut down, it ain't never going to happen because you can't get enough truckers to agree on anything. And I've come to learn, I thought maybe we could bridge the gap between four-wheeler and trucker. But the truth of the matter is truckers can't even get along with themselves, And four-wheelers, the general community is too busy trading coupons and, blogging about all nicey things. They don't want to see the ugliness that's in front of them. I don't want it. I didn't ever want to do anything like this. I wanted to start Bubba's Corners to help a trucker that may have had emotional problems, stressed out beyond comprehension, because you know how it gets out there sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Some people just can't handle it, Wanted to have a place where they could go, call me up on my phone, hey Bubba, you got something, I really need to talk to somebody, Before I started walking with God, I hope you don't turn me off now that you found out I'm a Christian, because some people just click it off. Well, he's a Christian, he's a wacko. Alright, well, I got stressed out, called my boss, told him I was going to punch my ticket out in Spokane, Washington, or Post Falls. And told me to, go check in a motel, man, and we'll get you somebody. Well, I checked in, and then I found a suicide prevention line, Wife was going to leave me again, and the kids were in and out of trouble, and I was losing 2 houses, and stress got pretty bad, and I'm a recovering addict. I've been clean, oh geez, gosh dog now, 25 years, and probably even longer than that, ladies and gentlemen. I think more like, about 25, 26 years. So, I no longer have that. It was either start using drugs again, climb in a bottle and feel sorry for myself, or find some help. So I found some help. And it was kind of funny. Now looking back at it, it wasn't funny at the time. But I called suicide prevention. They told me, well, we ain't got room for your trailer over here, but you drop that trailer over to the motel and come on over. We'll get to you right away. We want to talk to you. Went over to the motel, dropped my trailer, and I called them up. We can't get to you. Come see us tomorrow. Oh man, I felt like what was that old Murphy's Law or something? Call suicide prevention and get put on hold. Well, it actually happened to this driver. I couldn't help it. I started laughing. I started laughing, you know. And I was so low, you know. I lost my brother, you know. My brother passed away, and you know, and well, I was at the end of my rope, but I started laughing, you know. And I started thinking to myself, wow, how can this happen, you know? I mean, I'm a human being. How come nobody gives a rat's? Oh, I drive a truck. See, we're put in categories. You know, we do it. You know, nobody sees the face behind the windshield. You know, all they know is that freight's got to get there, and that freight's more important than that trucker. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good companies out there. Okay, all right. But you know, I snapped out of that and started working things out with the wife and the kids, and you know, we struggled. You know. We lived out in a rural Indian reservation in northern Minnesota, so you know there wasn't any jobs, and I already worked at the casino, you know, $10 an hour, you know, and I wanted more out of life, you know. So and you got to go get it, you know. It doesn't come to you. So you know, I stuck it out, but I talked to my daughter. I wish there was someone, you know, that we should my word.
Where is man? And she bought me the domain for Bubba's Corners. Put it up. You know, didn't really know what I was doing. We were starting to, you know, get it and stuff, and then we had all these ideals. And me and my buddy Raj, that's one dying now, we were going to travel around the country and pull jokes on you guys, and you know, get some can of camera action kind of going on there for you, so you all could have a laugh at the end of the day, you know. Then we brought in 4-wheelers and let them be part of it, you know, and then got the store. I wanted to get you something so that you could send a gift home to mama or the kids or the grandkids, you know, because I spent several Christmases out on the road, you know, and New Year's and birthdays, anniversaries, you know. So I wanted to, you know, do something. They got that out there, so they don't really need me, you know. See, they all got these certain touches where they touch on you know, physical aspect of the job, you know, the money angles and stuff like that. And so I thought, well, Bubba, you know, you've always been one to listen to people, you know, and I've helped a lot of drivers along the way, you know. Driver found out a wife slept with his best friend, you know. Had me run me off the road, so we ended up talking for miles and miles and miles and stuff, you know. And that's what Bubba's Corner is going to be, you know. But then, you know, when I see these things about our government, I mean, what kind of person would I be if I saw somebody murdered and stand up, you know? If I saw some child being hurt and I did say something, what kind of person would I be? What kind of person would I be if I saw videos about prison camps that you and I are going to be in and say something about? What kind of person would I be? Like so many others that don't want to know. You know? So I went and applied for a job today, flatbed, local, be home every night, you know. Kind of give me my daily fix highway, you know. You know, as truckers, we never can tell when we got to sit in the same spot all the time, you know. But my wife told me don't let Bubba's Corners go. We're going to let the store go. I'll probably let Bubba's Truck Stop go. It's just too much. Nobody, I mean, if people participated and said something or, you know, responded to my blog and says, hey, Bubba, you're a freaking idiot, man, you know. Well, at least there'd be feedback. Well, there'd be, you know, wondering about myself, going, I'm answering myself. That's kind of scary, you know. But I'm the only one that makes sense, you know, as far as he was my bro, Dodge, I call him. Talk for hours. What's, you know, instead of, you know, but we
Me society, we can't even recognize when somebody's trying to give us a deal. All those internet gurus told me to lead your customer by the nose. They're not up to know, they got a deal. You got to show them. And I'm old school, I know a deal when I see it, And I never been one that was quiet enough where I wouldn't be quiet. I'd ask for an even better deal. Try to, But see, we don't do that in America. I don't know how to haggle because we're told what to pay for this. Spend millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars on surveys to find out how much the market is willing to pay for a certain product. So you're not paying for what the product is really worth. You're paying for what the market surveyors say that you'll pay for. They started bagging their own groceries at the store. Oh, that was supposed to save us money. Because now we don't have to pay for a bagger to bag your groceries and bring them out to your car. You do it yourself, so we'll save money. Oh. Yeah, it did work. Walmart spends or rakes in millions of dollars every day on truck drivers to pay them to unload the freight they order, even though their people are on the clock, and that's their business. That's like going to the gas station and paying for the guy across there, pay for his gas, and you just turn around and go home. Well, wait a minute now. See, and it's illegal to make a truck driver have to pay for this, I understand, but they don't back it up, okay? They make millions of dollars on this, but do you see the savings? No. Walmart started out all American products. Is it anymore? No. A lot of the companies that used to be American, they have their office here in America, but everything's manufactured overseas because they can't sell it low enough to meet Walmart's deal. Yeah, never that. Well, I got Walmart's prices beat in my store, and nobody still buys from it. We're conditioned, ladies and gentlemen. Most people don't even know why they think the way they think anymore. They just, kind of told, watching the news, commercials. Gotta have this one because that's what they told us. Oh, there he goes on that conspiracy stuff again. But it just, I try to make sense of this. I write about thoughts about when I was driving the truck, how, the driver could just get inside of his own mind out there in the open road, looking over the mountains and the sun settling over the mountains and mountain springs sparkling, the reflection of the sun, Oh, yeah, picture postcard kind of things, But then I run into these other things, and I can't keep my mouth shut. I got to say something, man. I was born free, ladies and gentlemen. Do we know what free is anymore? No, we don't. You don't know what free is unless they tell you. I ask, people to read my blogs from my store, I kind of wanted to hang on to it because there, with extra money, I could have got, better and better software for Bubba's Corners and Bubba's Truck Stop and made it the primo place that I wanted for y'all, Because there are some of us that, think beyond ourselves. We would like to help somebody improve their life, About the only, I always ask, God, what, you said you get everybody gifts,
you know. What was mine? Don't understand mine. I struggle with everything. Not that it's hard. It is. I try, I try to see down deeper inside of that, I mean, I'm just a truck driver. What the hell, I mean, I should just be just driving along, just driving along, not paying attention, just, you know. But I've always, these gears keep turning. I try to slow them down. Sometimes I sit up at night and I sit out there in the back porch and I look out the back and talk with God. And one night I just looked up there. I was talking to the Lord, And for you that don't believe, it's like, talking to yourself, because we all do that. We just don't like to tell people we do, because then they think we're strange. But anyways, I'm sitting there looking out the window, talking with God. All of a sudden, man, I had it all figured out. I knew about everything. It was just so weird, Just sitting up there, everything made sense, And I just smiled and I looked up at the sky and said, wow, that's what it's all about. And all of a sudden, that feeling just was gone. And then now I'm just confused as I've ever been. Oh, yeah. But, I don't really make all that much off the store, Sold a stun gun here the other day. Cost me $1.50 out of my own pocket. There's a lot of things in the store. Don't get me wrong, that I still believe are marked up way too hard. But I got 8,500 products in there, and I'm changing it around all the time. So if I miss something, that's why I wanted to use that ask for a request deal up on my merchant blog, where you can go over there, give me your request, product name, and item number, and I'd go look for it. I had a gal, she knows friend of my daughter's, their kids, she asked for a couple Wii remotes, and a Wii quad charging system. I'll come up to almost $150 with retail price, and shipping and all this, that, the other. But what, free shipping for an order over $100? That knocked it down, and I knocked down took another $25 off of this, so that's $50, and I don't know, I don't play them things, but my daughters and my grandkids got all that stuff upstairs, and they wow, Dad, that's an awesome price, man, awesome, but never heard back. I spent about an hour looking that up, to see how I could get the price down there. But that's what I was here for, And, as much as I love trucking, I don't. I want to get back into a truck. But last year driving construction, about putting me under the ground. So I got diabetes and my legs hurt. I got 4 pins in my back from an accident I got back in '87 or 90, and so beat you up pretty good. But I wanted to finish out my life working around trucks, pulling jokes and traveling around, daydreaming. But but anyways. Enough of that. Who cares? Well, all you people that follow me over Twitter, really do appreciate you coming in. I scan through, just about everybody's deal every day, But I guess I just ain't got it in me to, have 50,000 followers on Twitter, and 5,000 followers over on the blog, and then try to read DERs and this, that, and the other. But that's how you get traffic.
I just wanted to build a website where you all came in and you visited with each other and you found what you wanted, and if you had a question, here I was, you know. It's, the world's turning too fast, and I need to get off, and that flatbed job would be pretty sweet, you know. 5:30 in the morning, get up, go down, it's already loaded, throw a tarp over there, you know, boogie on out, go boogie on down to South Dakota, spend a day on the road, come home, see Mama, and call it a day. Last year, I was working 14 hours a day at construction, and I'd come home and I'd work Bubba's Corners and Bubba's Outlet until, you know, 2:30 in the morning. Because I thought it was something that you all would want. You know? And then eventually it would make me some money, and I could have retired and sat here and, you know, get a radio show up and going, have you all call in talking, you know, or just, you know, finding you guys some helpful tips, you know. We got some new people we put up over there and the resources and everyday living, trying to bring you some Angie's healthy living. She's got a really cool blog, man, about eating healthy and stuff, you know. And we as truck drivers, we do not eat healthy, you know. We die early, you know, in our health goals. Look at my brother, man, 58 years old, you know. You know, some of us don't even make that far. I'll keep coming back. If I'm around, I'm around. You know, if y'all just want to come in and read, I'm just going to turn it into a place where I'll just blow off steam, you know, and not expect anybody to, you know, respond. But I'm here if you do, you know. Well, I'll work on a little store. I'll hold on to a little store in Bubba's Corners for a while. I'll kind of turn that into a, you know, a request thing. I'll leave a comment board up there. If you're looking for something, say I got great buying power. Even if I let Bubba's Outlet go, I still get my stuff through Duba, so I'm paid up with them until next year or until this spring. So, you know, this because you only see a few things in Bubba's Corners doesn't mean you can't ask for something, and I could sheet it out there, you know. So we'll leave it at that. But, never meant to offend anybody, you know. Meant to scare the shit out of you on some things, man. Maybe wake you all up, and then you would have responded back, maybe, you know, and then we could have got a conversation going here, you know. And I don't know. I think America's worth saving, you know, but it ain't gonna happen because nobody cares. Never thought I'd say that, you know. Well, America's arrogant. Oh, we're arrogant. Damn straight. Damn straight. We earned that right to be arrogant, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what you think about that. You know, I don't care if I lost everything. I don't care, because I'm an American and I know what we've done. You know, we have been the beacon of freedom for how many years? How many people got electricity because it was? How many people got computers because it was? How many people get foreign aid from us? You know, you might see they're sending me billions of dollars in foreign aid, but I hate them sons of bitches. You know. Yeah. Well, I wanted to write an article. I've been thinking about it for a while. It's called "Biting the Hand That Feeds You." You know. We turned into a bunch of babies. Yeah. Remember, we used to stand tall, you know. I know some of you old school people know what I'm talking about, you know. Especially out in the trucking business, you know. Knights of the highway, you know. That's what I'm talking about, man. We had kind of a pride in each other, you know, because we were Americans, you know. Right, like Charlie Daniels says, we might do a little bit of fighting amongst ourselves, but the rest of y'all better just leave us alone, you know. And well, I've come to realize that we're all rednecks. you know, black, white, red, brown, yellow. You love freedom and you don't want government telling you how to live your life. You're a redneck. I'm sorry. I had to break it to you. You know? But see, we come into a part in our society where everybody's trying to force everybody, their will upon them, you know. Non-smokers don't want to, you know, put up with a smoker, even though we pay so much taxes for all the benefits that you already. And if we got rid of smoking, banned smoking in public places, the cancer rates were supposed to drop, but they have tripled, ladies and gentlemen. So what the hell is going on with that? Other lies that we all believe, so we can think that we're all better than the other person, you know. I ain't nothing but a truck driver, ladies and gentlemen. Just a truck driver, just a man, just a human being. Just somebody that, you know, I don't hold no begrudge against anybody. I don't want to. It takes too much work. I used to, you know, when I lived in the big city, you know, oh yeah, you know, you had the racial tensions and stuff, you know, because the black neighborhood and there was the white neighborhood, you know. I never could understand it, but it was part of what we lived in, you know. And I thought we could get past that, you know. But we got these powerful people that just, they don't want us to get past that. They don't want us to talk to each other, you know. They don't want us to have the internet so that I could be saying this, you know. I just got this letter today. I got to share this with y'all, and this is pretty funny, man. This is probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. Kind of curious though, you know. This one's really got me. I work on the internet, okay, so I see a lot of these scams, you know, and but this one, Robert, please forgive us, but we have just taken a closer look at your profile. It turns out you're more special than any of us imagined. Oh yeah, hit the pride there right away, right? Did you know that you possess some very rare hidden traits? In fact, there is a famous person, someone you would recognize instantly. He's on TV every night, who possesses these same special, incredibly rare traits. I was hoping it was Johnny Carson, but he ain't around no more. Well, it turns out, It turns out that people possess these same rare and often hidden traits that you do are some of the most famous and successful people on this planet. I see. Robert, you are indeed blessed. I know those around you don't know this yet, but they will. There it is. Yeah. There it is. It's kind of interesting. I was going to send in for this free thing here. It's a 56 book page. It's supposed to be a secret, so I can't tell you what it really is. Yeah, that's pretty much. Well, then I tried to fax it, the response back. You know, I got until the 18th to respond by mail, or I get fax immediately, and of course I get it today. It's the 6th, and it's down in Texas where it's got to go. So maybe I'm not as special as they thought. They won't wait for me. My wife says I'm special, that I can ride the special bus every day. Anyways, well, just wanted to say this, so I'll keep coming back now and then, and maybe I'll stick around. I don't know. It'd be fun if, had somebody to visit with, or some emails to, read out. You got something you want to say, you want to respond to something I said, don't be afraid. I don't bite, but God bless you. Bye-bye.